Disclaimer: Chronically Illing Out is a podcast and weekly roundtable discussion that provides a safe space for real chronic illness and mental health conversations by people with lived experience. We are not trained professionals and we do not claim to be. Rather, we discuss our stories and current events to build community and solidarity. Know that you are not alone, and if you are in crisis, call or text 988. Good morning, everyone. Welcome as you start coming on in. I'm saying hi in the chat. Hello, everyone. Hello. It's good to see all of you here on this lovely Monday morning. Welcome to Sick of the Shit Publications. I'm Nick Perro, not your dad, joined by my good friends, Beth Cruz, in a hospital of the Possibilitarians Light. Good morning, Beth. We'll get to that in a moment.
Is it the Hospitalitarians Light?
The Hospitalitarians Light. I love it. Good morning, everyone. And Stephanie, Doc Steph, you dropped your doc today.
Well, I'm on my laptop, so maybe that's it.
Oh, Doc Steph of Freedom Over Fascism, and my good friend Steph. How are you today, too?
I am managing. This is our first day sort of as semi-guests in Maine. Got our house ready to be photographed and put on the market this week. So
awesome.
I'm surprised I am still conscious. And we'll see how that keeps going because it has been a long week. Although, I did way more than I thought I was capable of. So
how are you doing? Like, settling in? I know you just got there, but how are you feeling about it?
Feeling good about it. And the place is gorgeous. This place behind me, you'll see the grand piano. That's apparently play anyway, but in front of me, see it, but it's ocean. And we have the option of staying here through the winter if we need to. So
you might need to.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, we might.
I need to.
Who knows? Apparently, the real estate market in our town has taken a note. So, yeah, we'll see how long it takes to sell.
I have a feeling the real estate market has taken a nosedive in a lot of places.
I was going to say that because ours is in contingent right now, and our buyers haven't been able to sell theirs. So yeah.
Oh, it's contingent. Yeah. Well, usually our town is a bit immune, and the realtor said that all the towns around us are doing fine. It's just our town isn't. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what ours is going to look like when we get back on to the market too. Because at some point we got to sell. But we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Good luck. Good luck, Steph. Good luck to you too, Beth. Because plenty of times.
All of us.
When do you go back on the market, Nick?
Not sure yet. We're holding right now, but we got to get. We're working on our plans on what we need to do and trying to see how we're going to get a construction loan, because this is my job and I don't really make a ton of money doing it. And so it's hard. And so we're holding right now. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to talk to our lender to see what comes. So yeah, it's been it's a scary time to try and get under the market or onto the market.
Yeah, it really is. I don't care what state you're in. I think it's pretty scary right now to have to deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty scary for a lot of things right now.
Right? Like I knew I was.
Yeah.
And so good morning, everyone. As we're still all coming on in, Naida, I see your comment in there about the Olmsted DOJ memo. And we are going to talk about that today. That's going to be a big piece. Good morning, Chris. By the way, Chris, I love all the drawings that you're doing and the amazing artwork that you're putting out. It's so wonderful to see. The piece that you did with the face half in dark and in half in light, with the Epstein and Trump tickets or whatever burning in the light.
Oh, I haven't seen
That was
that. I need
powerful.
to, yeah.
If folks haven't seen Chris Palomino's work, he's in the chat with us. You should all go check out his page, click on his link, go subscribe to him and check out his page, because the artwork and the beauty he's putting out is incredible. I saw the piece that you're working on for Dana too, for our friend Dana Dubois, and wow, it captures her so well. So I love
I saw that.
the amazing artwork that you are doing, and it brings so much joy to me to see the resistance in creativity, or the creativity in resistance. So amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I need to stop assuming. So thank you. But good morning again, everyone. As you can all see, we have someone in our live here who has a hospital gown on.
Oh, it's the latest look,
Mhm.
actually, you know. We're gonna bring these to our merch store, these Chronically Illing Out lovely gowns.
Maybe
Easy open gowns.
Yeah.
we should make Chronically Illing Out
Snaps.
a hospital Johnny Jilly thingies, for people who, have to go and
Who visit the hospital often.
That are frequent flyers in the program, which I have been becoming lately. So I'm hoping to get a parking space here with my name on it, but I don't know. I'll have to push that a bit, I suppose.
Kick out the hospital president or CEO or whatever.
So,
well, go ahead.
How are you, Beth? How are you feeling? You had a rough weekend this weekend.
I did. I think a lot of people know it kind of started out with I had a flare a week and a half ago in my ankle, and it went into my lower back, and I thought maybe I got backed up because of the pain meds, and so I kept trying to take care of things at home, and told my rheumatologist when I went in, and he was like, "Oh, try this." I mean, so every doctor I had spoke to had told me to try something, and so we did the Miralax, we did the Dulcolax, we did the Fleet suppository, we did Fowis Sriracha, Nick's suggestion. Your stuff, what did I do?
Oh, I gave you the full range.
Yeah, I did many. I did.
Did you try the olive oil and coffee thing that
You know what? I didn't. I didn't, and I should have. That was on my list. But once I tried the Taco Bell, yes, I went there. That did move things a little bit, but not enough. And so I did end up. Saturday was just a typical morning. Got up and I was planning for my day when I just suddenly felt really chilled, and I felt sick. I ran into the bathroom and I was trying to throw up, and I just knew something wasn't right. I felt like when I walked that I was walking carrying a bowling ball in my abdomen. That's the only way I can describe it. 10 days of not going, but it felt like I had this strange tenderness on the left side that was near my hernias, but not. And I said, I think I've got a bowel. This is what I was told. I think something's impinged or whatever. And they took me right back because I think my blood pressure, was 188/96.
Oh, wow.
When I went in, and they were like, oh, well, so I guess it did turn out I heard them talking mild pancreatitis. But the main thing was diverticulitis. So I had an infection in my bowels. And so that stopped my bowels. It pretty much paralyzed them. so they weren't moving. And so I'm doing better now. Because my hernias, I have colon that is stuck, one piece that's stuck in both of my hernias. I'm going to need surgery. They didn't want to do it here because they want the infection gone and they want to make sure I'm totally clear before I do it. But so I'll be having surgery here in a few weeks. And they said it's going to be complex because it's a previous hernia repair from 1999 when my lovely son, I was pregnant with him and he had, we didn't know he had a, what is it called? Fistula. It'll come to me, the name of it. But his esophageal fistula, his esophagus was attached to his trachea, tracheoesophageal fistula. And so when I was pregnant, he couldn't, they normally babies will take in the fluid pass, but mine kept building and building and building. And so it ripped a lot of the wall of my abdomen and herniated it. So here we are. I'm doing better. Hope to get out today. I'm not certain that's going to happen. We'll see. But there's a lot I'd like to talk about. I know I've just been rambling, but
No,
go ahead.
it's good. I'm just glad you're okay. I'm glad you went in, and it's the hard part now is you're going to face all the after effects of fighting a hospital or fighting a health insurance company who is fighting the hospital, who is fighting you, and that's where we are in our system, and it's going to get worse.
It is going to get worse.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot worse, and that's actually one of the things I wanted to talk about today was, and I'm going to pull up Naida Green's article on it.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, I saw that.
Which is the official statement on Olmsted DOJ memo.
Yeah, I have not been paying as much attention over the last couple of days, so I'm going to need a briefing.
So let's update everybody a little bit. So the DOJ has just come out with a memo, issued an opinion claiming that federal disability laws don't require state level integration, which is in direct contradiction to the Olmsted DOJ or the Olmsted ruling by the Supreme Court, which was a 1999 ruling that established state and local governments are required to basically make equitable solutions for folks with disabilities. And
so, like, put them on.
DOJ is literally just saying, that doesn't matter. Like accommodations, easy access, or correct access. So let me read from NITES. Our judicial system, Congress, court rulings, and federal law have continuously reaffirmed the Olmsted decision over the ensuing decades. Regulations issued by the Department of Health and Human Services and DOJ have explicitly clarified that the Americans with Disabilities Act and Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act prohibit states from compelling individuals with disabilities to reside in institutions such as psychiatric hospitals, nursing homes, segregated schools, and sheltered workshops to access services, including personal care, when such individuals can effectively be served in their homes and communities. So this was the Olmsted decision is basically stopping forced institutionalization and segregation of disabled people. And the DOJ, their new memo basically says we don't give a fuck about that, and we want to institutionalize you, and we don't care about your rights. We don't give a shit what happens to you. And I put out an article this morning where I don't always write articles just by themselves, but I put an article out this morning calling it out for what it is. It's fucking bullshit.
It's really scary.
Yeah.
Delivery. Thank you.
And it's really scary. And yes, misuse. That's another reason why
Just wave.
veterans,
All right. Bye. Sorry.
this is another reason why veterans refuse to or are afraid to go into the VA and check themselves in for temporary institutionalization for mental health. Or that's why people are afraid about these things. It's because it's going to happen. They have already started these processes. They started it early the with veterans. They've started taking our rights away to advocate for ourselves,
Pick it up. Okay.
and they want the government alone to advocate for you, which the government should be an advocate for people, but
For
they aren't
the
going
people.
to, but they aren't going to advocate for the people. They're advocating for profit. They're advocating for eugenics because that's what this is. They're advocating to come for us because we are disabled, because we have a disability and we cannot be working cogs in the capitalistic machine,
Right.
because we don't produce, because they value property and they value monetary gain over us as people.
Well, plus I don't know how it is in the VA system, but once you're on SSDI, you can't work or else you're going to lose there's only a certain amount of time that you can try to go back, whatever. It's totally not worth working and
No,
losing
it's
your
not.
benefit. Yeah.
For the VA side, we don't lose our benefits in the same way. I That said, there are differences on the VA side between, say, someone who is a rated 100% permanent and totally disabled, say someone like me, where they cannot reevaluate my rating because I am permanently disabled. They cannot take my rating away. There are people with disability ratings at
Spouses.
100% or lower where they can be taken if you begin to work.
They're also taking spouses away. My
Mhm.
brother-in-law is a vet. He's 100% disabled, and my sister was just knocked off of
As
insurance.
his caretaker.
I don't know if she's listed as that. She might be, but she was taking her benefits were removed. So she's fighting that now. I
Mhm.
talked to her yesterday and learned that. And yeah, this is, and I guess I was told 20,000 people were removed.
Mhm. Ask Melissa Corrigan. She talks about it with her mom. And yeah,
Yeah.
Courtney, this is exactly that. The institutionalization of homeless people. That was step one. That was
Yeah.
step one of that. Was
Yeah.
clear the homeless people off the street and institutionalize them. Disappear them. Make them disappear. And now they're going to go after veterans specifically. They're going to go after the disabled community specifically and openly, and not just the homeless community, which by and large includes many people in the disability
Yes, it
community,
does.
because they are forced to be homeless. Because in America, we don't value fucking life. We value property and money. We're so fucking greedy in this country that we don't see people for worth for what they are, just being fucking alive.
Mm-hmm.
They want to erase us. And if you think anything less, then you're not thinking hard enough about what's going on. You're not paying attention.
No, in fact, Nick, I kind of went there with a couple of the staff members yesterday. I just asked the question because I was left for almost 10 hours in the waiting room to get it ER. And so they were literally just pull me back, shoot me up with Dilaudid, send me back. My blood pressure was ridiculously high. They didn't have a bed. they finally got one in the ER, so I stayed the night in the ER, and I didn't sleep. We were told, Elsa, my husband said, I'm going to go home and get her CPAP machine. And they said, oh, no, you can't bring that in here. We will supply her with one. And then turned
That's where they can
around.
charge you $1 billion for it.
Well, they didn't have one to give. So I didn't have it. So I didn't sleep. And so anyway, I said, would this have made a difference? Had I not just had to file for disability, change my entire life? And if I would have had a nice premium Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, would that have been better?
Oh yeah, you probably would have gotten a room a lot faster.
Oh yeah, but it was interesting. So what I had to do, I was told they finally got me a room, and I'm going to tell you that this has happened at 1:30 in the morning. I had been up since Friday. So at 1:30 in the morning, they moved me to this floor. I'm going to complain, but it doesn't include you. I got a new nurse. He's really kind. I'm like, don't be mad at me, nurse. So.
And before you get into this complaint, it's never the nurse's fault.
No, that's what I told
the
him.
nurses are the best part of the hospital.
The nurses are the best fucking people in the hospital.
He just corrected you. He said it's always the nurse's fault.
No. It's always the doctor's fault, because the nurses, you work your asses off.
Yes, they do. And I told him that I will say I had such great people. They were very kind. They were concerned. But there wasn't enough of them. So did I get the appropriate care I should have? No. At the end of the day, no. When I came in, I had a 3.8 lactate. And it should have been checked every 6 hours. Like, you and I had talked about, Steph. And no, it wasn't checked, I think, until the next morning, I believe. And things getting forgot. I would ask for, something or need something, and they would go to get it, but there was so much going on. Yeah, there's so much going on. There's not enough staff, and fuck the management is where I'm at, because this is not fair to the staff. It's not fair to the patient, for sure. But who benefits? Who benefits from it all? It isn't. This is live, just so you know. So, yes, it is the almighty dollar. So, I watched these people who were really, really good at their jobs and spoke with them, and they're so frustrated and they care so deeply. And I said, you got to speak up as a community. They said, we have. They're in negotiations with their union. Happy days for sure. Oh, blood pressure time. So live. Never.
Got to keep you alive,
Yeah. So
thank you for keeping her alive. We like Beth.
We always try.
Yeah. We want to keep her.
And thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for being part of
Absolutely
of helping people.
My pleasure, really.
Good people here. So, and a good hospital.
Yeah.
Bad policies. And so I said, then you guys aren't going to be able to make headway. They're not going to listen to you, really. It's the community. It's people in the community. It's people like me that come in.
Just working around it.
I know, that's okay. Me that come in and these people take care of us. It starts with everybody else shouting in your communities that these hospitals, a lot of rural, other ones, they need to support. They need letters written. They need people to advocate for them to get the pay they deserve and make the changes that are required. There, my soapbox.
Well, and they need to get the Medicaid reimbursement. That's like where the funding comes from. So that's getting slashed all over the place too.
Mm-hmm.
We also need universal.
Breathe, Beth, so that your blood pressure is.
It's been really high. been really.
Don't amp yourself up right now. Keep your blood pressure low right now.
I'm a,
Zen yourself out. Should we move to
gosh,
the
if
pause
only
for?
somebody would have not been in the hospital and actually wrote a meditation, right?
Hey, should we pause for a moment and give you a meditation?
Ooh,
For friends, we are going to redo last week's meditation. We're going to do our pause for a moment meditation again for Beth this week because obviously she didn't have time to write a meditation.
I dropped the
and
ball, you know.
You what? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You may have herniated the ball, but you didn't drop
Yeah,
it.
I herniated too, apparently.
We're here for you, Beth.
Yeah.
Because we have to be together. Like, we have to stick together. One of the things I wrote in the piece I put out this morning was we need to stop making it a competition between ourselves and the disability community
Yes.
of who's more correctly disabled or who's more like visibly disabled or whatever the disability is. We need to stop fucking doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Naida pointed it out really well, is we need to stop using the ableism in our own terminology in our own communities. And I know I am working on that too. Like, how do I change the way that I speak to be inclusive and welcoming and not using the ableist rhetoric? And we need to stop competing on who is the better disabled person or like the more correctly disabled person. We're all suffering from a disability. Those of us.
Everybody just stop the crap. We need to do this together. There. Just cut the crap.
Yeah. We're sick of the shit. How about that? We're sick of the shit. I'm sick of this shit. It's all fucking bullshit.
Welcome.
And because we're
a lot from a different context. Nobody wins the Victim Olympics.
No. We all lose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I occasionally do.
We could do better together.
For one, but you know.
Yeah.
Like, we could do better together. We could stop pitting ourselves against each other. Like, the veteran disability community does that a lot. We pit ourselves against each other in many ways. And we put ourselves against the non-veteran disability community too, because somehow being a veteran and disabled makes you better. Like, it doesn't. You're just fucking disabled too. Like, we're all
Courtney.
We're all in this
the
together.
Victim Olympics.
Yeah. New shirt. Thank you, Steph. And we have, it's we unify or we die. Mm-hmm. We're being erased in real time. We're going to be erased in real time. You never have to again ask, how did the Germans let the Nazis rise and people disappear like they did?
They're doing it. It's happening.
Because
it's right
we're
now.
Fucking doing it. These institutionalizations that they want to put in place is why you didn't see people with autism 40, 50 years ago. Because they were in fucking institutions. Because families abandoned them. Or they hid them. Or we didn't know it was autism.
No, they were socially awkward.
Yeah, and we just fucking called it something else instead of trying to provide treatment or care or help with the needs that we have. And you know what? They're going to do it. They're saying it. They're saying the quiet part out loud. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we normally don't get political here, but this is this has become political.
Well, it affects this community so much.
Yeah, because it's a direct attack on us. And it's not actually political. The value of a human life shouldn't be political. Like, the basic value that everyone deserves an equal and equitable society should not be a political statement. It's literally written in our fucking founding documents. No matter how shitty those men were and those people were back then, slave owners, horrible people towards women, they at least put in that we all should be striving for equality. They left out equity, but that needs to be put in now.
Wanted equality.
Yeah, even those people wanted more than what we're trying to get. Yeah. And you know what? In limited ways. They were limited. I am not going to say our founding fathers or our early nation was good in a lot of ways. We genocided the entire populace of the native people in this country.
And
Human rights shouldn't be up for debate. Basic human dignity shouldn't be up for debate.
you shouldn't have to
ability-
fight and claw your way for rights.
The ability to choose to not be forced into an institution where you can never leave shouldn't be up for debate.
I agree.
Everyone should have a choice, especially all these people who keep doing their, my body, my choice, or individual freedom, hyper individualism. You know what? Institutionalizing homeless people, institutionalizing people with disabilities is literally the exact opposite of bodily autonomy and freedom.
No, but it's
Literally,
for them, not for for us. As long as they have their bodily autonomy and are allowed to not get their flu shots and whatever, all of this, then they're fine with it as long as we're taken care of and out of their line of sight.
and we have to do this at a local level and a national level.
I agree. I saw it here, the need here. There's a need here. There was a lot of...
Maybe, Beth, because you're in the hospital and you can see the need, maybe we can find a way to talk with how do we help that need? What do we do?
I want to ask, before I leave here, I want to see if there's somebody I can talk to, because there's so much, like, I know in the room, the ER room next to me, there was an elderly patient, I believe, with dementia. Oh, we lost Steph.
She's back.
There you go. And so she kept getting up and she didn't know where she was. And she thinks she was somewhere. And they kept telling her over and over she was in the hospital. Well, the place was so busy. People were coming in left and right that this woman kept getting out of bed. And at some point, somebody wasn't watching and she bit it.
Of course.
She fell. And I just went, oh my God, and it wasn't, I don't want to say it's not the staff's fault. There was so much happening. There needed more warm bodies. They needed people there. And it's not right. And these are the people that'll be erased. I will be erased. I'm filing for disability too. I'm going to be erased. I don't fucking think so. I'm just became happy. I've just got my life together, and ain't nobody gonna take that away. So we've got to do this.
And there was a good question in the chat, Neuro, about our Naida and I are going live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central for a discussion on the Olmstead DOJ memo, specifically about that. Naida and I are also working in the background. We're beginning discussions on it, and we've been talking about it. We are going to do a show together. We don't know the frequency yet. It's still very early planning stages, but wait to hear for that. Naida and I are going to start doing that because we're bridging the gaps. And we're going to be working as hard as we can to bring our community together, but also see what actual, 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, what actual impact this whole community can make. Like, what are we going to actively do to end these sort of things?
We need to get organized.
We
need to get organized and formulate a plan and make it so it's usable locally. Something that can be used. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I've had a lot of meds, but used across the U.S.
Yeah, it has to be repeatable. It has to be
doable,
scalable, measurable. We have to see an impact, and I want to make sure that we're not just talking into the wind and not doing anything,
right?
Or trying to make ourselves feel good by just talking about it. We need to make sure we're acting on it at all times. And I'm going to be pushing on the larger platforms that I know and people in larger platforms to be talking about this, to be discussing these issues. I'm going to use my connections with who I can to ensure that we're discussing this. I'm going to be talking with my friends and colleagues in the veteran disability community who can bridge the gaps with NAIDA, who have better connections than I do, who have more influence than I do. And I'm going to use my platform to reach those I can. And we've talked about this before, is your sphere of influence, is you impact your sphere of influence as much as you can, and be that sphere of influence small or large. A small sphere of influence can turn into a large one. Like, we have 141 of you right now with us on Substack. We have a couple folks on either Twitch and YouTube with us. That is a start. That is where these conversations and this gap begins to close. But the next step is then taking it into your communities, and making sure that your communities are aware of these actions and are doing something about it, bringing it to your local town government, your town halls, your meetings, your whatever they have in your local government,
your little neighborhood app,
your neighborhood app, your Facebook page for your neighborhood, your WhatsApp groups, your whatever Signal groups, any group that you're in a text message chain for or part of, you should be talking about the fact that they want to institutionalize homeless people and people with disabilities. That they want to institutionalize us and take our rights away, take our freedom away, take our services, our tools, our equity away. And you know what happens when disability rights disappear? Folks without disabilities, your rights disappear too.
Right. It's nobody.
And then the people disappear.
Well, yeah. And it doesn't stop.
No.
Yeah. And what NAIDA said, if your state, county, and local government has a disability commission, bring up the Olmsted DOJ memo. Yeah. And we use the influence from Doc G's daisy chain. We apply local tools that actually help us. We have to divest ourselves from a broken system, and we have to remake the system. It's not about putting a fix just on top of it and keeping the broken foundation. We actually have to break and wipe away the rubble. We have to excise the wound. We have to remove the cancer, remove the rot, or it's going to keep spreading. And it does start local. It starts as a community. And we have to do it, and we have to stop just speaking about it. We have to put money towards it. We have to put actions toward it. And yeah, we're all in dire financial straits more often than not. Almost all of us are paycheck to paycheck, if that.
We'll be back again.
None of us are rich and wealthy. And all of the things that we're doing should be funded by the rich and wealthy, because our tax dollars should go to supporting and growing our community. Oh, we're Melissa Butler in the chat. You came in late. What DOJ disaster are we talking about? We are talking about the Olmsted memo, which is the new DOJ's policy that state and local governments do not have to, or are not required to, comply by law with ADA accessibility, as well as not forcing institutionalization on individuals. This is an attempt to erase us and put us into institutions, because first they came for the immigrant and the disabled. First they came. And when they come for you, we will not speak up for you. That's what's going to happen. Is when they come for you, we won't be there to speak up for you, because we'll be fucking erased.
Whoops. Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. So speak up, speak out, and get louder. And if you are not disabled, you better be fucking saying something too. Because I'm tired
You want
of
to move it on
fucking
the side?
only the communities impacted by these things speaking out.
Right. We all have to be there for each other. It's all connected.
We do. And connect, follow each other. You don't have to like my writing to follow me or subscribe to me or any of us. But we do need to keep track of each other and support each other in that way and just show up.
And like I said, I know people at this point. I have been introduced to some really interesting and really unique people from across the board. And you know what? I'm going to lean on all of them to talk about this. I'm going to lean on my friends in the veteran disability community to speak about the Olmsted memo. And
You guys are getting together, right? It's in person soon, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Is Friday I'll be in DC. I'm gonna go see if I can take pictures at the reflection pond. I wonder if they're gonna try and fucking arrest me just for showing up. But
keep in mind, we're battling people that can't deal with a single cell organism. I mean, really, I think we can do this.
I love
Right,
it.
I
I
was
saw
gonna
somebody
say-
there was a sign up for Pride Month and it was LGBTQ plus month. And I was like, oh my God, that's fucking
I
That's
saw that algae.
Oh, that is hilarious. I think one of the biggest saving graces right now is the sheer incompetence of the people that
Yeah.
are in this regime. I mean, it's not really a saving grace, but it's better than if they were super competent, getting their shit, like.
Yeah, the incompetence will be their downfall if we act. Like, incompetence won't stop itself. That's the thing, is like incompetence won't stop itself. We have to stop the incompetent people. Like,
Right.
that said, I will push back on that they're not smart. They are smart. They have some very intellectually smart people.
They're like just Dr. Evil. It's Dr.
It's
Evil
like
bullshit.
I don't think we can say that they're dumb. They're not competent at their jobs. There's a difference between incompetence and being stupid. You can be really smart and still really incompetent at things. We call it street smarts versus book smarts is what most people use for terms on that, which I think are probably racist terms anyway.
Yes.
And even whatever they are smart. They're just incompetent as fuck. And that incompetence has to be their downfall, but it can only be their downfall when we collectively make it that way. Like Jeff Bezos wants to take water away from humans because AI needs it more and data centers needs it more. The incompetence was that he said it out loud. But no one would accuse Jeff Bezos of not being a smart person. We just have to take their incompetence and use it against them. We have to do these things. Also, I'm definitely going to wear my we're fighting fascism together, my veterans fighting fascism shirts while I'm in DC on Friday and Saturday. I got invited by Veterans Fighting Fascism to represent them at the Tad Stormer book event that he's doing. He's got a couple book events for his new book on resistance, and Karen Ataya is going to be there for the afternoon event. I'm so excited because I hopefully get the chance to actually meet her in person. And I'm going to be doing some interviews with some of the other veteran creators while we're there. I'm going to try and get, if I can, some interview time with Tad Stormer himself. And if there's anyone who knows somebody in DC, because I really don't, and thinks that it would be worthwhile for me to get in touch with them or see if we can try and figure something out on short notice, please let me know. I will see if I can. I will see if I can, if we can coordinate something. Like, we need to start being in person on these things. And
Right. Are
we
your
have to,
veteran friends and like what was I gonna say? Like people like Tammy Duckworth and people who are kind of in the veteran community and the disabled community, good allies.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I think
Ooh,
I don't
Jay
have a
has an
contact
idea.
specifically. Ooh, Jay, throw it at us. Love
Yeah,
ideas.
I love ideas.
Is I don't I would think yes. And I know, like, Naida, you have contacts in DC. I know folks like I work with him and I support the efforts he's doing, especially around the for the survivors and the Epstein victims. Is Lev. I'm going to be leaning on him to help support this message too, because that's what we need to be doing, is leaning on and reaching out to the people we know to support us, to be a big part of this messaging, that we have to push back, that we have to be doing this, because they're coming for all of the rights at the same time. It's to flood the zone. They're coming for all of it. And if they win on some of it, that's still a win for them. That's still a win for them. We have to win 100% of the time. We cannot aim for less on basic human dignity and rights. And like I said in my article, it's fucking bullshit, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired. Ooh, yeah. Oh, Xander's a subscriber of mine too. I will reach out to Xander as well, and see if I can.
They're doing some really great stuff over there.
Yeah, the work that Defiance is doing is incredibly important. And yeah, if you're subscribed to these folks and you can DM them, like if you're subscribed to folks on Substack and you can DM them, reach out. Reach out about it. Tomorrow, Naida and myself and Dr. Eric Lulove are going to be going live to talk about this, about the DOJ Olmstead memo and what it means and what it's going to do. We all need to be talking about it.
Is Allison Gill
single,
talking about it? She's also has a
I
huge,
don't know. I'm also going to be talking to, and so those in, Xander Schultz helps run the defiance.org, and is a big part of that. I'm also going to be reaching out to and making sure, like I said, my friends in the veteran disability community, Christopher Goldsmith, Angry Male Vet, others like that, Ken Harbaugh, folks like that I know. And Naida, I talked to Ken. I'm going to reach out to you to make sure you know, but I'm telling you now, he's open to you reaching out to him. And I think we all need to be reaching out to more. I'm going to reach out to Bobby Jones and folks like that. We need to reach out. If anyone, I have him in my community, but I'm going to reach out to him. And if others can too, is Qasim Rashid, Wajahat Ali, folks like that. We need their voices too. We need their voices in this. We need Xander Schultz. We need the Defiance community at large. We need folks like Jessica Denson. We need friends and those around us and our allies speaking up and speaking out, because I will not be erased. And I will not let my friends and those around me be erased. And I'm so fucking tired of this hyper individualism where if it doesn't touch you, it's not important, because it is.
right.
It
We all
is
have,
important.
right.
Yeah.
We all-
Descent in Bloom, Jolly Good Ginger. If you know somebody, if you are subscribed to them, make sure they're talking about this.
For the extra device, no.
Make sure they are doing something about this. Because we all need to be. We cannot be silent. And I think we should take this moment to maybe pause for a moment and take some meditation time. And like I said, we're going to repeat, Glenn Kirshner. Again, if you are subscribed, some of them I can't reach out to because I cannot be a paid subscriber to all of these folks. I am on a fixed income and I don't make money. Like, you guys pay me, and I really, really, really appreciate and value all of those who are paid subscribers. Really, really appreciate you. I wish I could do more. I wish personally I could put more money into this, but I cannot. I like, and if you want to be a paid subscriber to help, then maybe I'll figure out a way that we can start doing donations to communities too as part of that. But we need more of you in this community. We need more of you. I need more of you. I need you all, not for me, but to spread it, because I will not be erased. I mean, I will not let you all be erased. And if you have any sort of privilege in this moment, use it. Use that privilege. Influence people. Become an influencer in your community. You don't need to be an influencer on the national stage. There's a lot of us who are trying to do that already. There's a lot of us who are succeeding at becoming more influential with our voices because you guys listen, because you are becoming influencers in your communities, and that's where the change happens. So please, please help support us and do that. And if you can become paid subscribers with us, we'll do that at the end. Please do. Please help us do that. Please elevate our voices so that we can make this a national issue, so that we can force our government to do the right fucking thing for once. But we'll get there in a second. So let's pause for a moment. Pause for a moment. We'll be putty. Pause for a moment. Oh, even better. Pause for a moment and enjoy.
Pause for a moment.
So pause for a
it's
moment.
the little star too, one of our stars.
And enjoy our meditation this morning. It is, as I said, it's a repeat of our last meditation, because if you couldn't tell, Beth is in the hospital.
I'm in the hospital. I've got
And she
lots of
did
things.
not have time to do a meditation this week. And if she even tried, I would have
did.
told her no.
I
would have said,
actually did.
I would have said, ma'am, cut the shit.
I was down there trying, and I was like, oh gosh, that's too much Dilaudid. I can't do this. It might have been good though.
It might have been. It might have been your like. It might have been a masterpiece.
Like,
Those
more. Let's have some Dilaudid.
drugged up meditation.
May I have water, please?
Okay. No, you may not have water, Beth. Data centers need water.
Sorry. Yeah, we're giving the water to the data centers.
I didn't put any ice in it.
Anyway,
This
please-
is really dropping.
Well,
please,
it's
friends,
going to be for the Miralax, and it doesn't work well with the ice.
smash the heart for us.
Put it in there, though.
Smash the heart for us while we transition over, friends, because
I'll be right back.
it hasn't been our most happy episode, but it's been a needed one. We need to talk about this, and we need to do all of these things. And so take a moment, pause with us, keep your eyes open again, because this one is less meditation and more fun. And that's what we need at the moment.
I need fun.
We need fun. We need some joy.
need fun.
And we'll see y'all on the flip side.
See you in a
Thanks.
few. Pause for a moment with me and take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale out through your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale out. One more deep breath in and exhale out. Some of our closest family members are not human, although that may be up for debate. They are our ride or die buddies, ready to ride shotgun at a moment's notice. They tug at our hearts with those eyes that make you want to say yes to that only one more treat that turns into 5. They love unconditionally and leave us staring at them while they sleep, begging for us to add them to our other 56,274 pet pics already in our cell phones. They are equipped with pre-installed mind control software. I will die on a hill believing that this is where George Lucas came up with the idea for Yoda. There is no longer room for you on the sofa, and you don't even care. In fact, in our minds, this is epic photo shit. Humans are easily groomed into becoming pet owners. We are captivated by the way they violently shred feathers, and then are surprised that they grow up and leave you wondering what the odds are that you will be taken out either by murder mittens or the death stare. We open our hearts and are willing to give over our morning cup of joe, even though they have no concept of how badly our bodies need this substance to survive. Still, we share. Your cat exploring the Christmas tree and knocking down the ornaments? We are conditioned to grab the camera and take pics of the holiday tree carnage. Your cat is climbing your flat screen like it's a leopard in sub-Saharan Africa, and you recognize it's now their tree tower. They are charming and will steal your heart with one look, especially if they are snuggling a stuffed toy. It is a rule that you are required to take a pic and tell at least one person how dang adorable your pet is when doing anything that you perceive as next level cuteness. This is especially important if you come across 2 pets sharing the same space. This must be documented and shared accordingly, far and wide. Whether our pets quietly ponder the next unliving of a rubber band or twisty tie, or calculating the speed that gravity will pull down the next item they knock off the shelf, we do not feel worthy in their presence. We are unable to look away from that adorable face, and then suddenly the mind control kicks in. We then find ourselves paying to bring home a creature that relieves itself in a box that we scoop out, or a pet that has to be taken outside, where we pick up the treasure and carry it around in a bag, visible of course, so that our neighbors with the ring cams know for certain that it wasn't our fur baby that is crapping on the sidewalk and walking away. At the end of the day, at the end of our pocketbooks, we pause and have it all.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need you.
Beth, thank you again for that wonderful, wonderful meditation. Thank you again. I get next time you do one, I will submit pictures. I will submit pictures next time.
We got to do another one.
We got to do another one. My next one will include a snake, just to forewarn everyone. Snecky man, because Sneck loves to snack around. He actually hissed at my wife for the first time ever. He's never hissed at any of us, but she was cleaning his cage and he was not happy because he had just shed, and she needed to check to make sure that he had fully shed. And he was like, "Hiss, no, get away from me." And we have never had him hiss. And she was like, "You, sir, no, that's not what we do here." Anyway, love
Oh.
Sassy Snack.
Snack.
Sassy Snack says no tread on me. He'll swallow that old snake and just move along. Anyway, come support us, y'all. Come hang out. Where this is the time where we're gonna promote ourselves and what we do and the work that we're doing. And I'm gonna move over here to Steph. Steph, Freedom
I was
Over
like,
Fascism.
that's not
How
me.
are you today? And promote yourself. Promote all the things that you're doing, my friend.
Well, I would like to welcome my husband and my father-in-law who have arrived in the chat. I am doing great. I'm up here in Maine. And I host Freedom Over Fascism, which is on great hiatus, but I have all sorts of ideas and I'll get started working on those so that we can have lots of people who can help us understand how to fight for freedom and what's going on in our country and why things are happening, and what's in our history and what's a continuation and what's a complete break. So please subscribe, free or paid. I welcome you all.
Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Monica.
I just laughed. I just started laughing.
I also am reading neurodivergent Hodgepodge's comment is Sassy will swallow the Gadsden snake.
Oh my gosh. Gee. That's great.
Love it. Beth, this is on me again because I can't find the picture you sent me in
That's
my
okay.
emails or anything.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the Dropbox.
Oh, you should do that. That'll make it easy.
That's going to be your own little thing.
Okay. And by next week, it'll be on there. You'll even probably see it in Time for Life set up so that if you want it there too, it'll be there.
That's
Beth,
awesome.
promote yourself, my friend.
I'll do the best I can right now. Please come subscribe, paid or just regular subscriber. Paid would be great. But I love each one of you, and I want to do a quick shout out. There are so many of you that private messaged me, and I was actually just blown away that there's so many of us that care for each other. And I appreciate you guys, and we're going to do this because I'm sick of this shit. So please follow.
Yes. We love you, Beth. She's busy, but we love Beth. Please go support her. Please support our friend and
I have to go, guys.
Your love. Oh, okay.
I love
Bye.
you all.
We'll see you. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And finally, friends, come support me here at Sick of the Shit Publications. And if you can, become a paid subscriber. I could really use it. And it supports all of the work I'm doing. And I want to be able to do more for the community. I want to be able to continue putting my words into actions and making our presence known as a space, and so that we can't be silenced. And that's what we're doing here at Sick of the Shit Publications. And if you can afford to become a paid subscriber, I would really appreciate it. I have a couple sales as well. We have a ongoing 50% off forever and 60% off forever. So basically pay what you can. But your paid subscriptions really help, and they're going towards the tools that I am building for others to be able to use. And I can officially say that testing with more than just myself on the tools has officially begun for our broad banner blast cross-platform distribution of content. We're working on some really cool stuff to include our own feed-based app eventually, and member app where you all can become part of it with us, and it's not owned by billionaires. It's not owned by assholes who want to erase us. It's owned by us. And Naida, I'm going to be talking with you soon. I'd love to see how we can use this as a way to partner with the disability community for democracy and others to promote to promote the work that is being done and the activism and the actions that are actually being taken, because I don't want to duplicate effort. I don't want to duplicate our efforts. I want us to simplify our efforts and consolidate them into something that's meaningful and something that's repeatable and something that's scalable and something that works. Because I'm not going to be erased. We're not going to be erased. And we're going to fight back. So if you can, become a paid subscriber. If you can't, free subs help too. Get the message out. Like, stack, reshare, do all the things. Talk about it. Become obnoxious about these things. Become obnoxious about these things, because we need to be as visible as possible and as loud as possible. Every single one of us, not just in the disability community, not just chronic illness sufferers, all of us. And so if you're not part of the community, but you are here with us as an ally to the space, don't just be a verbal ally, be an actions ally. Go reach out to your creators that you know, do all the things. And I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate Beth. I appreciate Steph. I appreciate Soso. I appreciate this entire community. I appreciate the love and support you guys send. I appreciate the well wishes that we get, the comments, the likes, the feedback. You guys are amazing. You are all amazing. And I cannot do this and would not do this without your support. And I love it. And I appreciate it. And I cannot thank all of you enough for it. So thank you for being here with us today. Make sure to catch me tomorrow with Naida Green and Dr. Eric Lulov as we talk about the DOJ Olmstead memo. And again, push on your creators, push on your contacts to make them do things too. Because once we're all speaking about it, once we all speak up, we don't ever have to be silent again. So I'm sick of this shit here, friends. You're sick of this shit here. And you know what? We're doing this shit. So let's have a great week. Go push as hard as you can. Rest if you need, but be loud, be visible, be vocal. Love yourself, love your community, and be a massive part of that community. Ensure that your community is talking about this, because it starts local. And so let's be done being sick of this shit, and let's do this shit, friends. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much, Steph. Thanks, Beth.
Bye.
Thanks, Soso. Thanks, everyone in the audience.
Thanks to everyone.
Love you and appreciate you.